and he's gonna be coming.
So who's this chick that's coming?
She's like my sister, pretty pretty much family. But yeah, Jamar will be here with our fellow friend together, and he's a roommate of Jamar's right now, currently.
So what do you so when you record this on the phone, you just match it up with the actual record? Okay, got it. Yeah.
And it's like it's dope. It's been fun, but it's like
it's too much work.
You
gotta do what I'm doing, bro.
Dude, what is the Oculus clip shit?
No, the Opus clip. Yeah,
it's like work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Vem caixa tá preparada pra fuder sua safada. Vem sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada. Vem fuder, vem fuder, vem fuder, vem fuder, vem fuder, vem fuder. Vai xerequinha, toma.
Well, that was part of the reason why I didn't do it a long ass time ago when people were, because a lot of people have asked me, obviously, like, hey, you should fucking start a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, and part of it was because I didn't want to put in all that work. You know, I had a bunch of shit going on. You know, I was in school and dealing with women problems, you know, and whatever. So
honestly, we can open up with that.
I was going to ask you problems or podcast.
Damn, both wrong. I was going to say college, but shit.
Oh, college. College. We can do college. College.
Because I'm like, bro, from where we came from, I'm glad you knew it was open.
Oh, hey.
Yep, that's who she is. We leaving all this, and this is raw. I'm glad you knew it was open. So all I need you to do, you can just chill, you can do what you want, but just come and check and make sure this is still rolling. That's all I need. This will be the last day of that. We're getting the camera.
Oh yeah, you're getting that
Shout
camera.
out Amazon.
Yeah,
getting that fucking camera, you guys. This podcast is gonna be looking real gut. I'm sorry we had to get you. The last?
No, I don't.
With the raw fucking.
Yeah. No, I want to be done on film.
No, so yeah, you're more than welcome. Do what you got to do. Your little, what was it? Your truffle shit. I think it either melted. It melted or like disappeared somehow. I don't know how. It's still some in there, but like I like melted in my mouth.
Chocolate.
It was it was like a 5-layer. She left something in my freezer. It was like,
that's too
see,
bad.
it did melt because I put it in the fridge first because I thought it was like some other material or other, not material, but consistency.
Get your story correct.
My bad. You know where the light is at and everything, right? Remote's there. Turn the TV down. You good. I love you. Thank you. This is Robert, by the way. Hey, Robert, Hope.
Hey,
Robert.
what's up, Hope?
Now close the door.
Out of control,
my God,
man.
bro. This is what I love too about this shit because it's literally right here. It's in the fucking hood.
Yeah.
It's fucking at the crib. I fucking try to just fucking set it up how best.
How long?
I can.
How long have you lived here?
We just moved here. Was it May? I want to say May, March, April, May, June, like May-ish.
Okay.
May-ish. And it's crazy because like moving here, we moved here and then it was like perfect timing with a new job that I had just got like 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
So it was fucking perfect.
No, awesome.
It was perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was perfect.
We were talking earlier about we both lived in the hood.
Still
live in the hood. Yeah. Where'd you live before this?
Oh man, so I was still literally in the hood, probably like 10 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
Southeast San Diego. Okay. I guess this is technically Southeast San Diego. Where we're at, Paradise Hills, but
Well, I drove by Skyline. I know that.
yeah, man.
I taught at what was it, Skyline Middle or Elementary, one of the two.
Oh, okay.
I did like a sub job there one time, and it was like, but well, you know, obviously you hear the stories and shit, and I thought, well, no, I was fine,
say,
you know, I'm good.
I
but
don't
like
this white boy had no teacher.
But I hear, yeah, that's the Dangerous Minds and shit, right? That's like Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah, shout out Coolio.
Right, no, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I forgot he was in that shit.
He definitely,
Oh my gosh.
But no, they were like, you know, I heard all the stories of like, oh yeah, this gang infested territory, but they said the same thing about Lincoln when I start over there, and then I go over there and everybody's chill, and
bro. And that's the thing, and I'm glad you said that because it's like this is what I want people to realize, right? Especially white people. You know what I'm saying? Don't because it's like me growing up hearing about Africa or reading about Africa. Like I've
been to Africa.
I think I got to 30 before I realized they're not living in huts, nigga. No, it's booming, right? Because why was I thinking that way? Because of what I seen and what I was reading myself.
And National Geographic and shit.
Exactly,
you see them all with their
bro.
Titties
exactly, bro. And not saying they're not villages.
There's some like that.
Exactly.
Just like there's some redneck ass people out in the trailer parks in El Cajon over here.
But it's hustling and bustling. So I'm like, I had to realize like. You can't. You got to experience shit for yourself. You know what I'm saying. So when you told me you're teaching at Lincoln, I'm like, what? Nigga, that shit's hard as fuck. Because I told you, I went there. My mom went to Lincoln originally.
Oh, did she really?
Was cheerleading. Okay. You know what I'm saying. Nice. And then they tore it down and rebuilt it. Yeah. And once they rebuilt it, I went there. I went there for the first year back. And
you know what? Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I just found out today actually, and I don't really care about saying this out in public, but. The cheerleading team at Lincoln, they get a stipend, they get money. Like for that, the robotics team doesn't. So like all the robotics people, they work for free. Like when they go out to meets and shit, everything's free. But when a cheerleader goes and does, and then I'm like sitting there thinking about it, I'm like, I get it. Lincoln's like it's a sports school, right? So like there's like, they need to cheerlead and the football. They just gotta Patrick Mahomes just like put his name on like all of our jerseys and shit at Lincoln. Yeah, it's big. It's big time over there. Yeah,
I'm a Raider fan, so fuck you, Patrick.
Yeah, well, I like the Raiders too. Yeah.
We'll just give Patrick Mahomes one of those. That's the drive.
Well, they're definitely not. They're not in the playoffs.
And I was so happy about that. Oh, that's another topic. But go ahead, continue. That's
but
crazy.
No, they did. So they're big sports school, but like. I don't know. Part of me is like, not everybody plays sports at the school. There's like 1,700 students. So you got maybe a few hundred of those play sports, and then you got the other 1,000 or whatever that don't do that. They do like computers, technology, shit like that, and they need that, especially in the hood.
Yeah. I mean? Honestly, because when I went there, I was doing I was in like the performing arts school.
Yeah, the performing arts.
But I know they had the performing arts. They got science. They got other.
They got public health. They got a couple of
so I'm like, it's fucking sick. And you're in what school?
I think I'm in public health. Yeah, but I teach English. So I mean, I'm not really a part of that yet.
What made you hop into that? What, like, honestly, teaching? Bro, like, yes, bro. Was that always a passion, or did you just? Because I'm like, bro, we was knocking back brewskis.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But you've always had the dopest stories and the craziest mind, and you've always thought like it's always been dope knowing you. You've always been a bright soul, a smart, you know what I mean, a smart being. So that's why I'm like, I'm glad I got you here because I want to pick your brain.
No, you too.
But what made you want to start? Like teaching, and what made you really like fuck? Let me go to college. Let me do something. Because I remember seeing it too. Like we've been following each other for a while. I rember seing the
progression.
The progression.
Yeah. No, so I don't know if I told you about this when we recorded my thing, but I watched the show The Wire, and on HBO, and there was a storyline in there, especially in the 4th season, about this guy named Presbelusi. That was his name, Presbeluski, something like that. And
what was his character?
He was a cop.
Okay.
And they called him Prez. And so he got sick and tired of dealing with like being a cop and shit. And so he quits and he becomes a teacher.
Especially there. I think it was
Baltimore. It was Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah. And so he quits and becomes a cop or becomes a teacher in like the inner city schools, like a middle school, I think he does, right? And I watched that and I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because, like I said, I was getting clean and shit at the time, like not drinking or nothing. I got like, it like hit me in the soul. And I was like, fuck, like I need to do, in my head, I was like, I need to do something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't think I need to do that exactly, but I need to do something like that.
Something like that.
Okay. Yeah. And I was like, I want to go teach at inner city schools and like, and looking back on it or like forward on it now or whatever, I don't, at the time, I guess maybe I had this white savior mentality where I was like, maybe I can bring like this shit, you know what I mean, and like make it better or whatever. No, but I'm saying,
come on, white Jesus.
Well, no, but it's like, it comes from a position of privilege and power. That's what that whole thing.
And but that's dope because you understand that you have that, and you know what you can do with that, and you're doing good with it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Well, but
man.
I understood.
Like,
I understood it. I didn't understand it at the time. I understand it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And since then, I've kind of changed my tune about all that, obviously, because like I know that I'm not really, when it comes to like culture and everything else, I don't bring shit to the table. You know, I'm just some white guy. You know what I mean? Like,
but we need white allies, and we need some white guy. When we need some white girl, we need you guys to be here because it's like, look, we a lot of like I said on my last episode, a lot of misinterpretation is black people don't like white people. And it's like, nah, we just don't like the fuckery. We just don't like racist white people. We just don't like, you know what I mean? Like, we love everybody.
They exist.
And they do. And I'm sure you teaching and seeing in the inner city, you get to see for yourself. These kids ain't that bad. They just need somebody that's going to pay attention to them, and that's going to.
The school is, I think it's 76 or 78%, I forget, Latino. And there's maybe like 15% blacks there, and
at Lincoln.
At Lincoln, it's not that many. Yeah, there's not that many
back
as usual.
Then it was a little,
or as before. But yeah, it's super.
Crazy.
It's like mega Latino now, but I take a lot of the students from. It's a lot of them are Haitian, a lot of the black students.
Really?
And I'll take them or from other African like states. You know, like African.
Are there any local?
I mean, a couple, but like they kind of have a background in Somali or whatever.
Crazy.
Yeah. There's not really a lot of like. Yeah, no, it has.
That's wild.
But I don't. Again, like I don't really not connect, but I don't like. I never see the ones that are local really because I'm teaching English as a second language. So like I see a lot of the foreign students.
Okay, I see.
But in a class full of foreign students, it's like it's mostly Spanish. Like I go around the room like my first couple days and I say, what language do you speak at home? And it's like Spanish. What language? But some of the black kids, because they're from Haiti, they speak Spanish too because it's right next to the Dominican Republic. So I'll say like, what language do you speak? And they go, I speak 5 languages, and I go like, which ones? And they're like Spanish. They're like Spanish, French, Creole. They just list out.
I would have looked at them like, little bitch.
Yeah. You know what I mean. You know where I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
But no, what's it called? So I take, but a lot of the times, like if they're having trouble and shit, I'll bring them over to my desk and I'll talk to them like, one-on-one while the other students are working on something or whatever. And, I see like the color, I guess, come back into their face.
Yeah.
Where they're like, holy shit, like this person actually cares about me.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Gosh,
like, and it's
man, look, you don't, I gotta clap.
But it's rough, bro.
Because you don't understand, like, as a young kid, especially as a young black kid, I can tell you what my white teachers did for me. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to have a black person because we're always like, But when you got a white person that's just trying to take interest in you and that's like, yo, I believe in you, and it's like, damn, nigga, like, I want to succeed. I don't want to let this white person do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think it was possible white folks could believe in me like this. And I'm going to clip this too. You guys understand what, like, we are so much stronger together than we are separate. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't get it. And I love when white and black get together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. I love it. We make beautiful babies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so I'm just like, once we get this shit, I keep bringing it up too every episode. I feel like Gen Z is gonna be the generation to nip that shit in the bud. Because when my son, he's like, when I tell him certain shit, he's like, what? Like, none of my friends are on that. He's 15, he'll be 16.
Oh, is it? Wow,
bro.
I think we talked about it last time. I was like, what the because I remember seeing you and him when he was like tiny, and like, bro, man, it was.
Diapers.
Diapers.
And now he's fucking licensed up. Fucking.
Oh, really? Is he? Is he getting
permitted up?
Better than me. I was going to tell you before. I was thinking about what I was going to say when I was on here, and one of the things was like, because in my head, I don't know, I had all these like questions that you were going to ask me, and one of them was like, oh, like driving and shit and whatever. In my head, I'm thinking like, I'm going to tell them the story about how I actually didn't have my license until I was like 25.
Bro, I was like 23, bro. Goddamn, dog. I was 23, bro. That's what I told him. I was like, son, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Chill out. Talking about permit and driving school and doing all this. I was like, little bitch, like, I took my shit at 23, bro.
I didn't have any money, bro.
I think that's what it was. And my mom, she's like, her whole motto was, oh, we only got one car and you ain't finna fuck this. And I'm like, bro, not even knowing. I'd be still in the fucking car when you sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I got this. Just take me to the DMV.
Anyway,
she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it. So that's why I'm like, son, like, you're way better than me, bro, because it took me some time to get mine.
No, I always. So my, I think I told you before. My parents were both drug addicts, and neither one of them owned a car.
Moms too.
Yeah. So like, no, I think that's how it is. You know what I mean? That's the life or whatever
crazy
that we deal with.
That we came how we are though, and we didn't. And this is why too. Please hold that thought because I want you to go back.
Yeah.
But this is why too. I don't like when people. I said this a couple episodes ago too. I don't like when people use like their past as an excuse to be like a bitch
piece of
or
shit.
a piece of shit. And it's just like, don't do that. Because at what age do you fucking grow? And at what age do you start taking responsibility? At what age do you start being like, all right.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say I've never done that before because I definitely have.
Guilty.
No, I definitely have.
Yeah, it's a part of growth. It's a part of growth.
No, it is.
And that's the thing. And so I guess maybe since we're on the other side, it's like looking at it, it's like, and that's like watching kids and shit like these days. It's so cringe watching teenagers and shit. I'm
but the things that teenagers go through nowadays, man, it's like I always have these conversations with obviously my wife or whoever, and I'm just like, man, if they had to go through half of what I went through, they'd probably kill themselves.
These days,
you know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
These days, yes, because it was wild back then. Yeah,
it was a different time.
It was a
different
different
time. There was
time.
no internet, none of that shit.
Man, not so prominently, I would say. Like when we were at those parties and shit, like nobody had phones out.
No.
We was all chilling with each other, bro.
We were
like
talking,
what the fuck, man? Talking, stories were going. It was theories going and fucking conspiracy theories going. And it was just good times, bro. Good energy. Now you go and it's just everybody's on that damn device.
No, I was gonna ask you about what's it called? When you got into that, we're going, we're weaving, we're doing the thing.
You know
it's
how
all
it
good.
is, and that's how it is. Like I even actually, like I said, I was gonna write some shit.
You got a bunch of shit down.
Yeah,
you could ask me. Things.
I will.
We'll
get back to it.
Yeah, we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
But no, I was what's it called? I was going to ask you about when you got into stand-up comedy because I used to do that too. I don't know if you remember.
I do remember for a little bit.
I did it. I only did it for a while with Austin.
I was gonna say he's still.
He's like top. Fucking top of the pinnacle. Sometimes he's gonna have a Netflix thing and all that. He's been on Netflix already.
Dude, look, me
and
Jamar, not last time he was out here, but earlier. During the year when he came out, we went to see Austin.
Oh, did you?
Shout out to Austin Train. I'm gonna put your fucking name up right now, bro.
Yeah. Austin Train.
He's
I'm not gonna call him his real name, but Austin Train.
Right. No, to see his growth, bro, and to see like where he's came from, and to and it trips me out because when I started, I'm like, I'm always thinking about him, right?
No,
and
always,
even when I wanted to start, I would ask Gio. I was like, bro, who do I know? And I was like, Austin, bro. Like I need to ask Austin. I gotta ask Austin. Yeah. And now seeing him, like, he deserves Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
He
does.
Deserves
all that shit.
And it just makes me sad because I'm like, fuck, like, I know I got to climb this mountain. I know I got to pay my dues. I know I got to do what I got to do.
Are you still doing it right now?
Fuck,
really?
Yeah. Okay. And I think that's why I started this shit, too, as a quicker way for people to get to know me.
Into it,
to be like, so they watch these episodes. They'd be like, oh, he does comedy? Let me go look for some shit. I got a little bit of something on TikTok. I'll put my TikTok up right now.
Well, it's funny because when I go on Instagram, or wherever, Facebook on your page, and then I see like my mutuals with you. It's mostly people that I did stand up with.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like Chip Nicholson,
really?
Chip.
And these are people that I've just added. Just
the thing. Yeah. Chip's really cool.
I'm
Chip.
posting. I'm posting.
Yeah. All those dudes,
so they
man.
can see you.
They're cool,
man.
Yeah,
That's fucking sick.
And then Carl Farr, another guy I know. Dude, all these dudes that I know that like they've done. I
had no idea.
Yeah, Russell Hicks. He's another guy. He was just in the Running Man, that Running Man movie.
The movie.
He was yeah. Well, he wasn't in it, but he did like the he basically fluffed the audience before they would start filming. He would come out, tell a bunch of funny ass jokes, and then they would. But it's like this dude. I was like on. We did open mics and shit. Like me and this guy. And now he's like doing movies and all this.
See
and it's
how
like,
fast it can happen?
No, it can.
I'll tell you right now.
But I quit fast. I was only in it for like maybe a month. I literally did it for a month and I quit.
But it was a prominent month.
It was a very prominent month.
Remember you
doing
we did a
lot.
it.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the comedian Ralph Barbosa?
Yeah, I've heard of Barbosa. Yeah.
Shout out to you, Ralph. He's the reason, honestly, that I was like, because I watched him for a year.
Yeah.
And I seen how fast and how big. And
he grew. Yeah.
I said, all right, look. This is the last new comedian I'm about to watch before I start this shit. And I was like, fuck it. I hopped on the stage November of last year, actually. It's been a year and some change now. Yeah. And I remember.
You recorded it, right? I think I saw that.
Bro.
I think I saw it.
It's up on my page.
Yeah. And where was that? Where was that at? Was that at
Mic Drop?
Mic Drop. Yeah, that's where I did my shit too the first time. That's a good. Yeah, I did it the
it's
first
such
time
a quaint little room.
It is. It's tiny.
It's dope as fuck, and it's just vibes. And The green room is dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they got Chappelle up there and
all those
like,
people.
I love it. But when I got up there, when you watch my first one to now, it's just so cringe.
You should watch it.
You should.
Every audience
it's so fucking cringe
shit.
Because for one, I was up there and I was grabbing the mic like this. I was like, because I was so used to rapping, and I'm like, nigga, so good, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, hold this shit right here, and put it like it's like a way to fucking hold this shit. And it's like you want to, and I had to learn. I'm teaching myself these things along the whole year, and I'm going to open mics, and I'm, doing different things, and it's like, one of the fears is like, don't bomb, but it's like, bro, you're gonna bomb for one, and for two, don't expect to be up on stage with like a full fucking crowd every single time. You know what I mean? I don't know. Coming from the rap world, I should have known that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm sure you did a show. You did shows where there was nobody there.
Shows where it's like the bartender and the nigga cleaning up the fucking trash off the floor.
Yeah, nobody else.
But I was thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, people love comedy. They go to comedy open mics. People are gonna be there. Man, my first couple ones, I'm like, fuck, this is just all the comedians, bro.
It's all the buddies that are going up there after you.
And it sucks because I feel like if you're not genuine and if you're not like there for the right reasons, they're not gonna laugh. You know what I mean? I feel like because it's like it's not that they're trying to be judgy or judge you hard, but it's like you gotta go up there and like let's see if you're really about this. You know what I'm saying? And let's see if you got. And that's why I think after my first one or my last one, I was like, yo, you think you got a future in this? And they was like hella clapping, and I'm like, all right, fuck.
Were they? Yeah.
I'm like, I know I do, but I just wanted to hear y'all say.
Yeah. No, I wrote how it started was that. I saw Austin doing it, and then it was like right in the beginning of Austin doing it, and then Austin was like, you should come with me. And I said, yeah, all right. And so I watched him do it. And then I met a couple people there, that I got along with, and I was like, well, fuck, it seems like a cool little family of people.
Where did you go first to perform?
Mic Drop and all that. Yeah.
Really?
But it wasn't called Mic Drop back then. It was called what the fuck was it called? It was called something else.
Is that why? Because I went to their page recently and I seen that it was like, oh, Mic Drop. It's only been there for like a year and a half.
Yeah, but it was called like, something else. I can't remember what. Somebody else. It was like Laugh something.
Was it Laugh Factory?
It wasn't Laugh Factory. Okay. It was like Laugh something or like Giggle something. Or I can't Smile Town. Some shit. Yeah, I don't remember what it was called.
Scooby Doo Giggles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But so the what's it called? I had started after Austin did, and I wrote a bunch of. I was doing security, and I was doing Graveyard, and so
at the comedy club.
No. I was doing security, just in general, and so I was by myself at the site, and so I just sat there and I'd sit in the office and I'd write jokes, and I wrote a bunch of.
You gotta use. Please hold that thought, because I was just telling my mom, I was like, these are the times right now I'm gonna laugh at when I finally get to where I want to get to, because I drive for a living. I'm editing videos while I'm driving. You got to do the little things to fucking,
while you're doing
it. So it's cool that you just said that.
No, exactly. No, it's good. Yeah. So I started writing these jokes, and most of them I had just gotten divorced from my first wife.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm going to write a bunch of jokes about like how stupid and fucked up marriages and shit. And so that's what I did. I wrote a bunch of those jokes. And then I wrote jokes about Michael Vick because the Michael Vick thing was starting.
You still got some of that material? You still remember it?
I don't, not really. No. It was
good shit? Because I would love to hear that shit.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot of the punchlines or anything. Yeah. One of them, but anyway, I was like, I would say it and then people would laugh and shit. And so I thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. But then, so that month, like I said, it was only that month that I did it. So the last time I did it was at Winston's in OB. I was at Winston's over there in OB, and it was an open mic thing.
Nice.
And I got booed the entire time, and that's why. But that's why I stopped doing it. I didn't stop doing it because I got booed. I stopped doing it because I felt like this is if I can get booed by everybody in the place, and not like it wasn't like a boo like you suck. It was a boo like we shouldn't be laughing at this. So fuck you, kind of boo. And
was it a constant boo, or was it just like peppered boo, like boo?
No. There wasn't.
Was it a fucking erupting?
It was erupting. Yeah. It was erupting boo. Yeah. No.
Fuckers.
No.
But that's OB though. Fuck those motherfuckers. No, I know.
And that was like, I'm not a fan of OB. And they can come after me if they want.
You, but I love you, but fuck you.
The trolls, as they call them. No, but what had happened was that day that I was doing the open mic, I had all my material and shit, but I had stayed up all night long, and I used to watch CNN religiously.
Were you still drinking and shit at this point, or?
I'll get back to you on that. I don't really remember. Okay. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. But so I'd stayed up all night long, and it was like I think about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I was watching CNN, and the breaking news at the bottom came down and said, "Breaking news: Japan hit with a tsunami." Right. Oh, and fuck. I was like, yeah, and I thought, I was like, fuck, man.
That's
like,
one of those early 2000 ones, huh?
Yeah. This is Well, it was like 07. No, it was 7. No. It was it might have been 11 or 12. I can't remember. Okay. It was something around there. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to write jokes about this, right? Yeah. And so that's what I did. I wrote like a shit ton of jokes about the Japanese tsunami. And then that was what made everybody boo, because it literally just happened that day. And so I got up on, no, exactly.
Comedic timing.
No, it was big time. Yeah.
That day.
Yeah, that day. So
maybe that weekend, fool. God damn it, Rob.
I know. And so I got up on stage and I walk right up to the mic and I go, and everybody's like, they're like Robert Cross, and I go up and everything, and I go up to the mic and I go, all the girls in Japan are wet for me. And so I said, and boom, the place goes like, and then I start booing, and then I go, wait. I was like, don't boo. I was like, what's Japan's favorite laundry detergent?
Stop! And then you went into another one.
Yeah. And they're like, Tide. And they're all, boo. Right. And then I was like, I had a business in Japan. Things were shaky at first, but now the customers are flooding in. Like that was like,
bro.
Yeah.
Bro, me being me. At that fucking show, bro, I would have been fucking cracking up, bro. Where the fuck, bro?
But I mean,
fucking cracking up.
But the thing was at the time, as I thought, was like, why was everybody in Japan so upset? They had boats in the back of all their houses. That was funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, and their colleges, and the colleges.
Y'all getting some free stand-up right now.
That's right. And the colleges in Japan, they're full of washouts. That's what I heard, a bunch of washouts. Bro. They're in Japan. He's taking off. See, that's why I got booed.
Get me canceled.
I got booed. Well, I mean, this happened like 20 years ago. If this is, they can't be that.
But you know how soft people are these days. Yeah, they're gonna hear these jokes. Like, that's not funny.
Well, I heard the Japanese are soft and wrinkled. It seems. No, it's like they've been in the water too long. No,
stop.
I'll stop. That was.
I did an ancient Chinese secret joke on my first episode, and I was like, "Fuck it." But this is why I put my disclaimer in the beginning, bro, because you got me fucked up.
I told you. You gotta do a disclaimer, man.
You got to.
That's the one, man.
You got to. And I asked ChatGPT because the ones that I was writing was too like, fuck you, go somewhere else. You ain't got to watch.
No, I can't. Yeah, no, I can't. I came up with my whole shit, and I think if you've watched, one of my episodes, it's just it's a legal thing.
Yeah.
It's just like I say that everything that I say is anecdotal, which is true. I mean, it's all like based on my own experience, so it's anecdotal. You know what I mean?
Put that in
so you can't. You can't give me shit for something I've experienced because I'm the one who experienced it, right? You know what I'm saying?
And that too, like we're such a world based on like opinions, bro. Like my brain is literally getting so tired of it, bro. Like I'm thinking about deleting social. But the only reason that keeps me from not deleting social media is because I do like entertainment shit, and I wouldn't
do that. I wouldn't delete social media because like so what really at the end of the day, obviously. We're inundated with bullshit all day long. Bullshit from the government, bullshit from the media, bullshit from Hollywood, bullshit from everywhere. But it's like at the end of the day, in your soul who you are. Like it doesn't matter what they throw at you and shit. You are that person.
You're
like,
right.
You've got those soft, weak people who like as soon as they see Donald Trump do something, they're like, I'm going to be like him, or I fucking hate him, and that's going to be my personality for the day or the week or the month or the year or the life. You know what I mean? And it's like, you can't keep doing that shit. You know what I mean? Like you can't. Like, what he does is fucked up. I get it. Like, what a lot of presidents do a lot of fucked up shit. And I'm not trying to like downplay what he does because like obviously his shit's fucked up. All the ICE shit going on right now, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's bad stuff, but it's like, do you have the power to change that? Do I have the power to change that?
I'm glad you said
that. Like I can't do anything. That's like I wish I could, but I can't.
I just was telling my homegirl, I'm like, and that's why I have to stop getting so mad because this is a bunch of shit I can't change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't change it. And like I'm glad you said too, like I don't care which side is which. I had to become independent this year because I voted Democrat, you know what I'm saying, since 2008 for Obama and all that. But I'm like, I think for myself, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is this, I don't know any presidents. I remember George Bush being the last controversial president that I can remember. I remember seeing "fuck Bush" stickers and all kind of shit. You know, I was only 12, maybe like whatever.
When that was
11, yeah. So I remember he was the last most hated president I can remember, and he was. And to me, he didn't even do that bad. He was still when he spoke. Well, so when you look at the last,
sometimes when he spoke, I mean, he did have that whole thing where he was like, "I dream of a day when man and fish can live together in peace." He said that one.
And what did he say? He said, that there's that one saying that J. Cole put it in that one song.
Oh yeah, that's what was it?
A real bit. Texas.
Shit, what was it? It was.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember it either. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Yeah.
So I'm
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Won't get fooled again.
Yes, bro. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude. At the end of the day, I'm like, everybody's like, oh, president, this president. We're like, okay, what president is gonna have
100% of it,
what is their legacy gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Because you could say all the bad shit you want about Obama. You could even say Lewinsky with Bill Clinton and all that. But it's like when it comes to how presidential they were and how they spoke and how they presented themselves, and they're gonna be able to have a legacy that's presentable. Yeah. When the history books bring up Trump, there's going to be so much shit.
Well, did you see what he did? The flipping off the fucking Ford worker.
I did. Don't be mad. Don't be fucking mad, Trump. Don't be mad, you dirty bitch. You motherfucking show us the Epstein files. That's right. I'm gonna clip this, Trump. Show us the fucking Epstein files, bitch. And this is another thing. People are all getting on me. Oh, the hardcore Trumpers at least. You just went did it. I'm like, bruh. I don't give a fuck who's in there. I want to see. You know what?
Bill Clinton's in there a lot.
They're in there, and you know what? Now what's pissing me off, right? You got the hardcore Trumpers and the MAGA elites in the comment sections now with all kind of gifts of Bill Clinton. And I'm like, bro, your leader was the first one. Like, why isn't he fucking? They're all in there. I don't give a fuck if Obama's in that motherfucker.
He probably.
Let me know. I want to know. I saw a video the other day of Chris Tucker explaining why he was in there.
Well, he was. Yeah. Well,
and he was like, shit, I didn't know. I know, right?
I love. Yeah.
I love Rush Hour. 1, 2, 3, and I think
and Friday, all the Friday.
Oh my god, that'll be the only reason I believe that nigga.
Yeah, Fridays. But no, he what's it called? That was actually I was telling somebody on another episode that he was the one who I was the most or the least surprised was on it. Was Chris Tucker. He to me, he just seems like somebody that would do some wacky shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it just like...
Really?
Yeah, because like, well, when you think Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, those kind of people, you don't think like, oh yeah, like fucking weirdos on planes going to weird islands.
Actors and like fucking like in musicians.
Well, I was thinking all that stuff. I was thinking
billionaires and tech elites and all that.
Well, because okay, so and then again, that was another thing I like kind of brought up in my episode was that like. Once you get to a certain point, I'm going to repeat, I guess, what I said. Yeah. Once you get to a certain point in your life, like of success, there's like, what do you do next? Like there is nothing else. And so you get to that point where you're like, in the episode I said, you're like, I'm going to go buy a gun and start hunting people like that because like I have nothing else to live for except for some weird ass shit, right? Episode. And that's like, wild, but like it's like, why else would they go to these islands and fuck around with kids? Yeah. It's like because again they have like nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing else that gets them going like as far as life is concerned. Again, I'm not trying to downplay that shit. Like I fucking don't like that shit at all. But like it's just when you hear it. I'm not surprised by it, is what I'm saying. If you have a shit ton of money, you don't become a billionaire or a trillionaire like fucking Elon Musk is about to be. You don't become a millionaire, trillionaire, billionaire, whatever, being a nice person, being a good person. It just doesn't happen, right? If you're a good person, you've got no money usually. You're fucking hella broke. You know what? That's just how it is.
It's fucked up, right? Yeah. And because what is that old saying? It's a dog-eat-dog world. And you gotta have a little bit of dog in you. Yeah. You got to. And it sucks for a person like me because I said it in my last episode. I'm an empath. And I put myself in people's shoes and I know how to love everybody and I know how to think like everybody and I'm not biased. And it's just so it's like for me it's hard to just put that to the side and just be like my name says, Savage. Like Ken Savage, you know what I mean? Like I'm only so much savage. Like,
just a little bit.
Not a little savage.
Not all the way.
Not all the way savage. Not all the way. But no, like because I don't like being rude. I don't like being disrespectful. I don't like being, and that's a lot of the things that I think you have to be in order to get to the top. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be. Yeah,
and it's like, to them, it's like, oh, well, you know, I got to do what I got to do. And it's like, fuck, bro. To me, I've always felt like I got to do what I got to do, but I can do it the right way.
Yeah.
But it goes back to that saying too, nice guys finish last. And it's like, fuck, bro. And it's like, we live in a world of competition and of like being better than and it's like, damn, dog, sometimes you just want to chill. Sometimes you just want to just meet people and be on the same level and let's grow together. Let's do these things. But motherfuckers are just such an competition.
It's in any line of work though. Like even education where I am with the teaching shit. Like there's teachers that all they care about is becoming a principal one day, and they treat you like shit. I've met a bunch of them.
Better than, holier than thou.
Yeah, they're like, I've been working here this long, and I'm gonna go become an administrator somewhere. And it's like, no. And those people, that's their life. Is that I'm not that guy though. I don't ever want to be no administrator. Yeah. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in teaching and retiring and dying. Those are the three things I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if the podcast thing takes off, that's cool. I'll do that. That's right. Yeah.
When the podcast
when it takes off. Yeah.
When it takes off.
I'm no, for sure. No, right now, it's just something obviously I do in my free time. But like, you know, when I start making money off it, when, yeah. You know what's funny? We were just talking about music a couple minutes ago. Whatever. Yeah. I put music up on my own music up on Spotify and Apple Music and shit. I make music.
Really?
Yeah. I just make like beats and things like that, like little thing, nothing huge. Like I've been playing guitar for 27 years. So all that shit. And
so what kind of beats? Or what do you make? Like what do you?
I have an Akai like thing, and I have a DJ deck. I have all that shit. I have the whole thing.
What do you make? Like what kind of what genre? What are you making? Like hip hop?
I mean, I call it. Yeah, I call it just experimental. It's just me doing like random ass shit. You know, some of it sounds like hip hop. Some of it sounds like electronic. Some of it sounds like trance. Yeah. Some of it sounds like everything. And I don't I don't give a fuck either way what it is. But I just looked at my numbers and everything. And it's like. I've made 38 cents, and I was like, hell yeah, dude! Bro, I'm a paid musician.
Hey, you know what? 38 fuck cents, that shit, bro. Speaking of that, like, I wish these fucking streaming sites, and I wish whoever's running music, I wish they would get this together because it's not fair. Yeah. It's not fair giving me fractions and fractions of a penny for a stream.
Oh yeah.
How do I grow like that? How do I make my money? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why a lot of these artists, all they do is tour now. Because that's the only merch and tour, because that's the only place they make money is doing those things.
It's fucked up. And I think that's why I stopped and to me, I think these days, if you don't have like multiple connections, you have to have some kind of group or some kind of gimmick or some kind of something. Yeah. And I just didn't have that. Like I was just trying to rely on good lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And me staying on topic the whole fucking song and everything making sense. And I was thinking, all right, people are they're gonna catch on.
What's funny is that when I was talking, somebody was asking me like, who have you had on your podcast so far? And I described you as a rapper. That's what I said. I said I said Kato.
It is because that was my name for years.
I mean, that's what you still. I mean, to me, you still are that. You know, I mean, for sure.
And I am. It's in me. Yeah.
So I remember listening to all your shit and everything, and it's all it's all good, man. It's always. But on that note, I guess let's segue into who inspired you musically, like in your life. Who like was it hip hop? Was it R&B? Was it rap? Like who was it?
Right. This question is, I like how you asked that because it is like it's a multi multi-layered answer, I guess. Yeah. So growing up, at first I don't remember really what I was into at a young age, other than Eminem.
Okay, yeah,
but
I was
then,
into him too.
Of course, you know my brother.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say, speak on it. You gotta come. He's gonna be here tomorrow. If you got time.
If I got time, if I got time.
But Jamar, I feel bad because I was guilty of it as well. But he was like, we used to call him like white boy. Like he was the white boy of the family. But I didn't know it at the time. Yeah. But his taste in music was just broad.
It's very broad.
Because he wasn't just the white boy. It wasn't just rock and punk rock that he was listening to. Alternative, all that. The motherfucker had a dope ass hip hop sense too, you know. So I didn't appreciate that until I got a little older and I started listening to shit for myself, and people started asking me this question and shit. And I'm like, you know what, bro? Like, bro, my brother, bro. Like, him and Eminem, like, Eminem is the reason I rap. My brother is the reason I have the taste in music that I do to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember growing up riding in the car, and my mom would put on her smooth jazz station, and I would be livid. Put fucking Jam and Z90 on.
What's his name?
I want to hear fucking
George Benson.
Bro, yes, bro. Put Z90. Fuck that shit, Mom. Turn that shit off. Cut it off. The fucking smooth jazz, 98.1. Turn that shit off. 98.1. Yes, bro. And I used to be sitting there mad as fuck, looking out the window like, this was before phones and shit. You couldn't do nothing but what your parents said. So
that's right.
But yeah, man. So he gave me my
introduction.
Yeah, man. He had gorillas and to fucking Eminem to fucking. He had everything.
Yeah.
And I took a liking to it. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, like I have my White Boy Wednesdays. I'll just rock out. Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? I play some rock and shit. I'll play it every other day too.
So does the rock and all that stuff, does that influence any of your rap?
Fuck yeah.
Does it?
To me, for a while I was calling myself a topic rapper because if you give me a topic, or even if I was doing features, I would ask my artist, whoever give me the song, I'm like, hey, what exactly were you thinking about when you wrote this, or what? Because sometimes their verse will be different from the hook. Yeah. So I'm like, what were you thinking about in your verse? Like, what were you? And then tell me, and I'll stay on topic. I don't like to be off topic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but sometimes those are good songs too. You know, like when the main dude's doing the thing, and then all of a sudden the feature comes on there, and he just like fucking is like,
and that shit was still hard. Yeah.
Like what's his name? Fucking Busy Bone on fucking that. Notorious Thugs, like when he gets on there, dude, and just fucking like it just. I mean, it was hit. That song became his as soon as he started talking. Like, I was like, that's like one of my favorite songs of all time. Yeah, I mean, I love
crazy.
I love Notorious,
bro. Honestly, hey, you know what? Too Happy New Year, by the way. And I don't even think I fully fucking introduced you because we just hopped right into it. Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, this is Robert Cross, and we got him here. We got him here on Let's Get Him Talking. We know each other primarily through, back then chilling, sipping pouties and talking to shouties. You know what I'm saying?
Shouties watching shouties.
Man, for real. But what made you? We still clear? 41 and counting.
Oh wow. Yeah,
I might have to stop it soon and then start it over. But
no, it's okay.
Dude, New Year's, Happy New Year's. That's what I'm gonna say. What? Other than starting this podcast, what has been some of your new goals or some of your new New Year's resolutions for this year?
Well,
what do you want to do? What is Robert Cross about to do in 2026?
Well, what's funny is that like I don't usually do resolutions, or I don't usually start things either like as the year like starts, because I don't believe in time in the same way most people do.
I like that.
I think like when you start something, you should just start it. It doesn't matter if it's the 1st, the 3rd, the 27th. Like just start.
Please hold that thought, because he's not lying about that. Because there was a time where I was like, I just got to start on a Monday. I got to start on a Monday. And you want to know when I started my workout journey?
What?
On a fucking Wednesday.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Do you know what that is? That mentality. That's an addict mentality. It's like, I'm gonna stop doing this shit at this day. I'm gonna you know what I mean? That's what it is, dude. It's all addict shit.
Can we segue into that?
Into addict stuff?
Because because you see what I'm doing, and you see, and I had to,
and I've got to see what I'm doing.
And that goes to that because my mom was an addict, and she now is on cookies and donuts, and she can't seem to. So as human beings, we are all addicted to something, whether it be a little bit or a lot, or whatever, drugs or this. So I wanted to say,
you ever heard of Norm Macdonald, the comedian? Norm Macdonald.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. So he had this. He said he had this joke when he did stand up. He goes, I'm a workaholic. I'm addicted to workahol.
That's so funny.
Hey guys, I'm addicted to workahol.
I can't.
That was what he would say. No, but that's true.
No, he's exactly. And I'm like, that's why I'm kind of scared too, because I'm like, when I stop drinking, I know I'm gonna pick something up. What is it gonna be? You know what I mean? And that's what I wanted to ask you, because I don't necessarily. Were you addicted because you told me when you interviewed me?
Yeah.
I tripped me out. I think about it daily, and I'm glad we had this talk because I even told my mom, I was like, man, he quit cold turkey, and
I did.
The nigga almost died, bro. I was like, let me not do that. I don't want to die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Please tell me that story real quick, a little bit more.
Again, yeah. So, Yeah, no, I quit drinking, and I wasn't supposed to quit drinking that quickly.
What made you? What was the initial thought where I'm done?
Well, yeah, so I was watching. I told this story to you during the thing. I was watching Jersey Shore, and I was like, and I'm watching Jersey Shore, and I'm drinking. I was drinking a 30-pack of Natty Light and a whole bottle of Tanqueray gin every night. That's what I was doing. Right? I'd go.
The whole 30 pack.
The whole 30-pack. I'd go home. What I would do is I would drink like a couple sips of the one can, and then I'd pour gin and the rest of it to dub it up, and then I'd just pound it, dude.
Do you think this is just truly? This is some tequila up in here.
That's what you do. That's addict shit right there.
That's that addict shit. Oh, shout out to my addicts, nigga. Yeah, it ain't good, but we gonna get
at least you got water. I didn't even have that.
I'm not gonna use it. It was just straight. That was my water. The natty pack. Oh fuck, bro. My bad. Continue.
No, but so I was doing that, and then one day I was watching Jersey Shore, and I was super shit housed, obviously, and I go, you know what?
So Tanqueray with a bottle of Tanqueray.
That's it, man.
And a fat ass J.
Yeah, I'd quit that a long time ago, but I was just But no, I watched it and I was like, you know what? If those people, as stupid as they are, can be that successful, what's stopping me? And then I like looked down at all the cans and the bottle and shit, and I was like, that's what it is. It's that, you know. And so. So it was that, and then I was in school at the time. I had just started at Mesa College here in San Diego, and I was taking an Italian class because I had to take. You have to take 3 semesters of a language in order to get an associate's. So I was like, at first I wanted to take Latin. That was like my first, thing, whatever.
And I took the and know every fucking word after that.
Latin is the it's the language that everything comes from. It's the root language. Yeah. And so I took the first semester of Latin, and then I asked the professor, I was like, where do I go for the next semester? And he goes, well, here is the next semester. He goes, but that's it. There's only 1 and 2. I was like, but I need 3. And he's like, yeah, you're not going to get the third Latin is only taught in Arizona. I would have had to go to Arizona to get the third thing, which means I wouldn't have been able to get my associates.
Right.
So I was like, I went to my counselor and shit, and she was like, yeah, you should just take Italian since it's like literally just straight in. And
it's kind of Latin.
Well, that was the thing is that
a little bit.
So like the first couple weeks were like a breeze because Latin it was essentially the first couple weeks of
so you got Italian. To learn Latin anyways.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because Latin is
take Italian, learn Latin.
Yeah, it's from Italy. It's from Rome. They spoke
everything Latin, Italian, Spain. That shit is all connected somehow. Yeah.
Do you know how to say "I am Kevin" in Latin?
In Spanish or Latin?
In Latin.
No, I'm not gonna sit there and fake the fuck.
So it's ego sum Kevin.
Ego sum Kevin.
Ego sum Kevin.
It's no accent. It's no Kivan or no.
No. Ego sum Kevin. Well, it could be Kewan because V didn't exist. Mm-hmm. Like Vedi Vidi Vici is actually Wedi Widi Vici. That's how you say it because there was no V. There was no V. But
that's why we get them talking, baby.
Anyway,
comment section, eat it up.
Yeah, I'm teaching people things.
I didn't fucking know that.
But I'm a teacher. But
I'm a teacher.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I do. I do it. But I teach.
So I do
English. I don't teach Latin. But yeah, right. But what's it called? So if you look at that though, ego sum Kewan, right?
ego
S-U-M. The sum of your ego is Kevin. That's what it is. Right there. That's that's the
this
one.
nigga make me want to break into Lincoln and take a class.
Oh, geez, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
I'm gonna shave my beard and my mustache.
It's gonna be. Hey,
Mr.
You're gonna be on that list. You're hanging with Chris Tucker and shit.
Let me come in as a fucking as a fucking TA or something.
That's right.
Bro, I want to just sit in. Are these kids taking you for granted, or are they taking?
No. They're really no. I love them. I love the class. I love everything I do. Yeah, no.
And I was going to say this earlier. Thank you, bro. And I'll get goosebumps and I feel like crying because, bro, I always say to me, white silence is violence.
Yeah.
And to me, white allies are the best.
Yeah.
And to me, we just said it earlier, like when you're a young age, bro, and when you see white people that actually want to fuck with you, because as a young kid,
they give a shit.
It's like, white people, But when you see white people, they're like, yo, I believe in you. I got faith in you. I see potential that you don't see. It's just like, fuck, I want to.
Well, I'll be the first.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for working with these kids, bro.
Course.
Inner city. I know nowadays you just said they Haitian and shit.
They're all Haitian, and
but the Haitians need it too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the immigrants. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But I'll be the first one whenever somebody who's black or Hispanic or whatever, or Latin or whatever, come up to me and they say, yeah, white people did this, or what? I'm like, yeah, they did. Like, it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, of course they did. Like that,
Can you speak on that? Do you think that that's something that white folks? Because I'm like, man, why do
was
white
that on
folks,
your pad? Is that on your?
Huh?
No. Oh, I was like, no, you pulled the pad.
I pulled this out just because I'm like, this is for me.
Okay.
My notes.
Okay.
But no, is that something that you think?
Let me ask them these white questions.
I said, yeah. Well, bro, that's what I was waiting on. It's white time, baby. White
Miller,
people.
Miller White.
No. Fuck. So what did we say? What did we just say?
The white people doing bad stuff, and I tell them, of course, they did bad stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
God damn, I need you. This is what you got to start doing for that job right there. But no, because I feel like a lot of white folk, I feel like are not guilty, but I feel like they don't want to think about that. They don't want to confront it. And I'm like, dude, fucking confront it.
Yeah.
Because if you confront it, and then we can talk about it, and we can compromise.
Yeah.
And now we can see we are not different. You know what I'm saying? The only thing different is skin color.
That's all it is.
You got a dog.
It's melanin.
You got a mom and a dad. You go to school and work, and we are just fucking different color. That's it, man. And this is why I needed you too. I was going to say, I'm glad you're thinking about this.
Yeah.
I had to because I had somebody else that wanted to come today. Yeah. But I was like,
were they also white?
No. Okay. And this is why I said I refuse to. This is not BET. I said, nigga, no. We're not finna just have just niggas on here. I gotta get my smart white folk. I gotta get my white folk on here too. And I got my sis coming. She's supposed to be coming Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
And she's a wet eye. She's white and Mexican.
But okay.
I don't want people to just watch the show and be like, oh, he just got niggas on there. And they just talking about whatever. Yeah. That's where I'm trying to pick your brain, and I want to ask you about certain things, and I want to get your perspective on things. And speaking of, fuck it, the whole Minnesota shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk on that, but I want to talk on why do you think people are the way they are when it comes to, we all saw that video. How come people are seeing it differently? To you, what makes you what?
Well, so part of it is that the media. Have you ever seen that picture of like the guy running away from the guy, but then the camera only shows the knife coming down on the other guy? That's literally what it is. It's the media. They do all that shit. And guess what? Shit like that gives them ratings, right? If you have one, section of the populace tuning into Fox News or whatever to like listen to like she was trying to run him over and all this other shit. Then you have the other section of the people watching CNN, right? Who, when you really
I watch both.
But listen,
I have to turn it off because I'm like,
who owns CNN?
Company wise or
company wise, who owns CNN?
CBS?
No, it's Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Okay, really? And they're about to get sold to Netflix, right? So CNN's about to be owned by Netflix.
Right.
Now, who owns Fox?
Who?
Disney. Okay, so now you got So again, it's all like it's okay.
This is why I say if you can't beat them, join them. This is why I'm trying to get rich because I need to be in these rooms with these billionaires.
You don't want to be in these rooms.
I don't want to be, but I do. Look,
I don't want to be in a room with a billionaire.
You're not lying.
Come to the island with me.
I feel like me. It's because I want to infiltrate. You know what I mean? Like I even thought about
kill him and shit.
I even thought about don't kill me. Comment section.
No, that was the we talked about killing Elon Musk like my first episode, and then the guy was like,
"Don't get me canceled.
This isn't us. We don't."
No, right? No. I was gonna say I even thought about don't fucking kill me comment section. I even thought about becoming an ICE agent.
Oh, did you really? Yeah.
For the $50,000 bonus
to get into it
and just to infiltrate, and just to see what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and
play my part, but I wasn't gonna really arrest niggas, bro. I'll probably let niggas go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or figure out what I can. Yeah, like
drive them 4 blocks and let them out.
If I'm with my partner, like partner, you wait here, you round up the rest of them. Give me these 10, and then take them around the block and then let them go. You know what I'm saying?
No. But that's the gist of it, is that like the media is who twists some of this shit.
Yeah.
And so what's the real story? What really happened? You're never going to know. I'm never going to know. You know what I mean? All we can do is look at who had the gun? Like that's in my perspective. It's like who had a gun? The ICE agent who didn't have a gun. Rachel Good, right, is what her name was.
Right.
Like, Rachel Good, right? She didn't have a gun. So yeah, she had a car and whatever, but like, you know what I'm saying?
My
like,
thing is this.
Yeah.
How many times do we hear officers doing that?
I mean,
I'm sure I'm sure you've had officers getting these officers. Regular state officers, they don't do that shit. They're not gonna shoot somebody trying to get him. You know what I mean? Like that's not what they do. They're gonna get in their cars and pursue that.
That's
vehicle,
what they do.
You know what I mean?
So I watch cops all the time.
When to me being a person, what I am, I looked at this man, and to me, my judge of character read that he was in a line of power. He saw her about to pull off, and he's like, "You're not driving nowhere." And when she did pull off, he's like, "Hey, stop." You know what I mean?
Pop, pop,
and
pop.
that's what it was. That's what I saw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We still good? Okay. Yeah. That's personally how I took it. And I'm like, my thing is this. I hate when people argue because I know me. I know who I am. And I'm not a biased person. Yeah. Even with Trump, right? If he was to do something, and if he was to really be doing things to where I'm like, I can get down with that.
Good shit.
Or if he would get on and be presidential or speak
presidentially
with etiquette at least, or fucking like, and you know what I hate about that argument? People are like, "Oh, I'd rather have somebody come and tell me how it's straight." And I'm like, fuck about none of that. You can tell me it is how it is straight, but still be etiquette. He fucking speaks. I almost said the word. Forgive me. He just pisses me off when he talks. It's just, I don't know. And I get it. It's just such a divide these days, and it's just, I hate it. I hate it. And I had to ask ChatGPT earlier. I said, give me the definition. When you look up the definition of a liberal versus a conservative, it's like, why would you not want to be a liberal? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why would you not want people to fucking, I understand. I don't want government and everything.
Well, I would say, I get it. I get it.
That brain.
So I would,
Robert Cross, ladies and gentlemen. What would you say?
I would say that if I was talking about myself, let's say, right, I would say that I'm socially liberal, right? But I'm fiscally conservative.
That's the fucking saying I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say, because that's me. That's me. Because when it comes to my dollars, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to people, when it comes to everybody.
Which is funny, because conservatives nowadays, or the people that they term as conservative in the government, aren't that conservative fiscally at all.
No.
They're not conservative at all.
They're conservative.
They're very liberal.
They're right. And their conservatism is more so geared toward the borders, and keeping people like.
Well, they're isolationists.
Isolationist, like let me do my shit and let me do it. And it's just like, bro, like I get that, but there's too many. That's selfish way of thinking. If you ask me, because I'm like, you're not the only person out here. Your family, your bloodline, whoever you're around, those are not the only people. People are out here fucking struggling.
And as I've always said, and again, this is why there's there needs to be kind of a discourse about these things, is that borders are imaginary. Like they are imaginary as fuck.
And man-made.
And when they didn't exist, we got things like the United States of America, because every fucking buddy came here and started a life. And so when you say something like, "Oh, we need to stay, in this place," it's like, we didn't do that the first time.
Bro,
like the first time.
Why is there South America? Yeah. Why is there North America?
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
this is all this is all America.
It's all the same thing. Yeah, it's all the same shit. You know what I mean? And again, like, there's people that will be on one side, be on the other, and it's literally the government and the media that control how these people act.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when you get into a room with whoever, right? And they give you this fucking opinion like, I can't be in the same room as a black person or something like that. It's like, why? Like what? You're in the same city. You're in the same state. You're in the same country.
Thank you. You have the same blood.
Yeah, and who made your fucking clothes? Who made your fucking food? Who made your fucking, you know what I mean? It's like you didn't, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing, bro. Like, there's nothing,
It makes me mad. Like, I don't get it.
No, I don't either.
I don't get it.
I never will.
And the thing is with that, it's like, why don't people think for themselves? You know what I mean? Like, why is it so hard, even with all the technology and all the AI and all the research that you can do for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so hard? This is why I want to go back to college.
Yeah,
go back to school.
I
want to take psychology because the human brain trips me out. Because why the fuck, as the same human beings bleeding red floating on this rock, why is there so many difference of opinion? Why can we all look at a video of this lady clearly trying to drive the fuck away and somebody say, nah, she tried to hit him with the car. She just said before, I'm not mad. Hey, you know.
Yeah, that's what she did.
And the 2 seconds after that, why would she get mad and try to hit him? You know what I mean? So why do we, as human beings, why do we think of difference? Why do we have difference of opinion? Like, and why is it so, not even just that, why is it so hard for people to see other people's point of view? I think that's what I'm really trying to get at.
Well, so the antithesis, I guess, of everything, and the sad part about it is that the more connected we got as a species, the more disconnected we got as a species. You know, because we started.
Money had a lot to do with
it.
Yeah,
it did.
I wish we would still be in trade.
Yeah. No, and it's like we started to see it's like we hyper focused on the differences. Like that's what we did. We hyper focused because we're all common in general, but like we hyper focused on every little tiny difference, and that's what we do now. Is we're like, oh yeah, this person is this way,
and it's so much easier
and
too
they
because
stereotype.
we're all on our fucking. We're seeing it,
It's all day long they do that, and it's again, it's really sad, and I wish that the world wasn't that way, but it is. And again, like, do you have the power to change that? Do I have the power to change that?
We don't.
I don't.
So why should we trip?
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. As a teacher, I do have the power to change little tiny pieces of it here and there. Yeah. And then you do too though as a parent. Your son is not going to be
You're absolutely right.
You know, that thing, right? That or like hate and shit and all that stuff, right? Because of you.
Yeah.
Right? So that's again, you change little bits of it, but you can't change the whole. The whole is beyond your control.
I fucking love that you're a teacher and that you took that route because we need more of you. Yeah. We need more of you. And I hope that you can teach your kids that you're teaching, hey, we need more of me. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, y'all don't got to teach exactly what I'm teaching, but you don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a fucking, you know, you don't have to be a product of your environment. You don't have to do certain things that you think you have to do that are going to go make you quick money. Yeah. You don't got to do none of that. Look at me. Yeah. Take this as an example. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is definitely not, I definitely don't make quick money. I wish I did.
Oh my God, bro. You know what?
As a teacher, I definitely don't quick.
You know, and I'm going to just talk for like 12 seconds on it.
Yeah.
Quick money ain't it. I'm going to clip this. I'm going to just clip this real quick too. You guys stop doing the fast money. Stop doing the fucking, it's not it. It's not it. It's not it. It's not it. It don't last. It doesn't last. There's no longevity in quick money.
And it usually leads to getting killed a lot of the time.
Getting killed or going to fucking jail.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now you're in jail for 30 years.
That's right.
Because you want to make quick play. Money. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. Don't do it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know what's funny when I look at this shit?
What's it say on there?
We hit.
Did we hit everything?
Literally, bro.
Did we really?
Like, because I put, what have you been up to? You gave me that. Yeah, I said Happy New Year with your goals and shit.
Yeah.
College, you know what I'm saying? Stuff, human behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Party life to now. Can we get a little? Do you want your students to know anything about your party life or not?
I mean, if they're gonna,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's funny.
I'm going. We good.
Yeah.
Well, what time are we at?
Oh,
really?
We're good. No, we're good. It's all
okay.
Good,
well, then whenever, we'll segue into some.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I got all night, bro.
Yeah, dog. I don't. I got to work tomorrow. Oh, yeah. You got to work tomorrow too, don't you?
I do. Yeah, but I mean, like, whatever.
Fuck these kids.
It doesn't matter. No, I don't. I usually don't go to bed until like midnight or whatever. Because
same.
You know, but it isn't because I don't want to. I'm definitely tired. It's just because like my brain won't shut the fuck up, dude. My brain will not calm down. I was
just talking to the homegirl. We were at the gym earlier.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't think that you have like a bad memory or you like certain things. She's like, I just think that your brain is always going and that you just have so much on your mind. And I'm like, you're absolutely fucking right.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to prioritize my thoughts. And it's really bad at night before bed.
Yeah.
Because it's like, now let me just think about everything. And
so have you ever heard of this? So we'll go into this, I guess. You ever heard of a guy named Eckhart Tolle?
Is ECK?
Yeah. Eckhart Tolle, Tolle, something like that.
I think.
Yeah. So he had this book called A New Earth or The New Earth. I can't remember, but I read it because somebody. I think it was my therapist. I was in therapy, and my therapist was like, "Hey, you should read this book. It'll shut off a lot of your thoughts, your thinking, and stuff." And I thought, okay, that doesn't make any sense, right? Okay.
No. Say the name of it again.
Eckhart Tolle.
I'm gonna put
The New Earth. I'm pretty sure that's what
I want to do that for myself because I'm gonna find this.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. It's a good book.
Did it work?
It worked after I read it, yeah. But I mean, since then, I just haven't been implementing the exercises and shit.
So tell me about it more. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was, well, a lot of it was like stopping, just stopping your thoughts and being present in the moment. That's a lot of his thing, is like presence and just being there. And I do that with my students. I have every class, right when they come in, I do roll, and I get, whatever. Yeah,
you guys do the Pledge of Allegiance?
No, we don't do. No, the Pledge of Allegiance is over. I don't think anybody does it anymore. Crazy. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
This real quick too. Yeah, are high schools done with the fucking exit exam?
Yes and no. I'm not going to go too deep into it. It's state testing is
a book.
Is fucking crazy. Yeah, Eckhart Tolle. Yeah,
because that pissed me off when I seen
that.
Shit. I was like, motherfucker, we had to do high school exit exam. That was such a big thing.
Yeah, my whole job, right, being English as a second language teacher, basically, it's all because of state testing. Like I exist because of state testing. Otherwise, I'd be
scores, or was it
because of the scores of the students? Like they hired me on to basically teach to the test. It seems like. I mean, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to make them. I make them read other shit and everything. But I mean, it's like a lot of it. I have to like just pound in this state testing crap, which I don't like doing.
Because they have state testing at the end of the...
No, they don't have it at the end of the year. They have it like next month. Next month they have it. Yeah. So I'm like pounding in like, this is what you need to know.
Mid-year? Is it?
Yeah. Yes and no. It's like 3/4 year or whatever.
Is it to see where they're at or what?
3/5 year. Yeah. It's to see where they are. And then if they fail it though, I get to see them next year. And then we have to do it. I have to do it all over again until they pass.
But see,
until they pass.
How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel like you failed if
they come back?
Yeah.
A little bit, but if their score went up, no. Because I mean, a lot of them, or a few of them, not a lot of them. A few of them, it's just I'm looking for 1 point up. That's it. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Like I got them to 1 point at least in English. You know what I mean?
That's
like
dope.
Whatever. But if it goes down, if it goes down though, then like I fucked up then.
You know what? Honestly, I don't know if any of your kids are gonna see this, but if they do, you guys, and if any of your future kids see it, you guys are so blessed and so lucky to be able to have this man.
Oh, stop.
No, bro, because bro, like I had him as a homie, like faded on backyards and shit, just talking about theories and shit. You know what I'm saying? So to have him. To see where he's at now and teaching the youth and to be in the inner city teaching the youth, this shit is like I can't stress enough how dope that shit is to me, and how like even to this day I remember my math teacher Jason, old white bald dude, bro. Like he was cool as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like my English teacher, I think he was math 2 Richard, but like I remember them. They were prominent because they had faith in me, bro. They didn't give up on me. They wasn't, and coming from a youth that didn't have a dad, bro, like it's like, man, like, okay, you hear what you hear from family or peers about, race or whatever growing up. But when you see it for yourself, just like how you said, how you had to go, you came to these schools. You could have been in motherfucking Cathedral Catholic, or you could have been
or La Jolla.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but you down here, and bro, and it just warms my heart, bro. Like, they probably won't thank you, but I'm gonna thank you on behalf of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they're thanking you, but kids don't know what to do. They want to be too cool. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of it too has to do with it wasn't just The Wire, I guess, or like whatever.
I believe it.
You know what I mean? But like, I don't think I've talked about it a lot, I guess, in my life, or on camera or whatever. But like, my godmother's actually a black woman. My godmother, Jackie Tate, that's her name, and she's from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and she was my mother's best friend.
My mom's from Tennessee. That's
really? Yeah. Jackie's. I still talk to her. She's like 75 now, something like that.
Sick.
Yeah, no, she's my godmother. I love her.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. But so I grew up around black people. I mean, like a lot of my life, and then when
I've always knew you were a culture motherfucker, bro. Like, just something about you, man. Just tell me you just goddamn.
Was it the FUBU I was wearing when you met me? No, I'm just kidding.
The FUBU and the Timbs, the fucking FUBU. But no, so go ahead.
No, but then after my mom and my dad, when they passed away, I was in foster care, right? And the first one of the first houses I lived in foster care was in they split me and my brothers up. I got 2 brothers, Keith and Dennis. You've met Keith, right? You know Keith? My brother Keith. I could have
sworn. Have to see a face.
We went to parties and shit.
Yeah,
he knew Austin
and
all that. So I mean, like, yeah. But so they split us up, and they put me in Compton. And they they put me in Compton. They put my brothers in Seal Beach. But in Seal Beach,
is that LA still too, or
it's like Orange County. Okay. It's like naval housing basically. Okay. So they put my brothers with a black family in Seal Beach, and then they put me with a black family in Compton. And I lived in Compton for Listen to guess what year it was?
That's White Kendrick right there.
Yeah. It's funny you say that. Yeah. So it was 1998. Right, and I lived there for a whole year. I was the only.
Oh my God, bro!
98 in
Compton, 98.
No
wonder you, bro. You're a fucking legend, bro. No wonder he's like, I'm gonna go back to the hood one day. I'm gonna teach these niggas. I'm gonna teach y'all niggas what it is, bro. I made it out the hood and I'm back to the hood. Compton in 98.
Yeah,
Oh shit! No, my LA niggas drop it in the comments, nigga. I know. I've just seen movies. Yeah, Boys in the Hood.
I was there. Like, crazy. I was there. Oh, and I had to.
How was that?
Well, yeah, we could talk about that. Yeah, so I was the only white kid at the middle school. Again, I was 13, right? And we lived on right near. There was an airport there. I think it was Alondra Boulevard is where it was. Mm-hmm. And so when I went to middle school, there, only white kid. And they called me Frenchie because the only connection I had with my heritage or my culture was that my grandmother was French, right? She was a French Canadian woman, and so I was talking.
Niggas, you little nigglets, you little grown. Y'all motherfuckers is grown up now. You bitches. Y'all know who you were.
Yeah, they were. Well, so they actually. I mean, again, this is something I don't talk about. I still have my rag. In my I was I was jumped into the
fucking lying.
No, I swear to God, no, I was jumped into Park Village Compton Crip.
Oh my gosh! Oh nigga! Nigga left the set like what's happening.
No, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what's happening?
It was a long
Park
time
Village
ago.
Compton Crip.
That was
what's up, nigga, what cut for the set?
Yeah.
Dead homies.
Well, you know what's funny is
Let me hear you say dead homies real quick.
Dead homies.
Oh, on the dead homies, nigga. Dead homies, yes.
Pour out the Diet Coke.
Pour out the Diet Coke for the dead lokes, nigga. Oh shit, that's crazy. This is why I'm glad I had you. I told you I was like, bro, I'm gonna learn some shit about this for tonight, and I'm learning.
Again, I don't.
Compton house, nigga.
Yeah, it's Park Village. It's
that's my bad. Let me get it right before you start.
Yeah, Park Village.
If you gonna throw it up, throw it right.
And I used to know how to do the walk too.
Stop it.
Yeah, I used to do all that, man. Yeah, back in the day.
Fuck, bro.
I don't do it anymore. I'm 40 now.
So you have the hood is in your heart, bro.
Yeah.
You have
it always has been.
And that's the thing. And I think personally from the outside in, hearing your story now, I think you growing up in it and seeing it from your perspective, being able to have the privilege you can have even in the hood and even in, you may have got talked shit of, but you still cop wise and all kind of shit.
I got jumped all that shit.
Oh,
like constantly.
God damn.
Yeah. I broke my arm. I remember one time, and
just for being white or what?
Well, no. So I broke my arm, and I was running from somebody, and I fell over and broke it. But so. I had this green cast, and they had a that
ain't the set colors, cut.
Yeah, because green and red is
that's all they had left at the hospital.
Yeah, and that's what I told them. That's what I told them, and they ripped it off me. They jumped me and they ripped my fucking cast off and re-broke my arm. Yeah, re-broke my arm. Yeah. And
Compton in the 90s.
Yeah.
Look, nigga, if you thought it was sweet, these niggas is ripping casts off. Do you know how hard a cast is, nigga? Did they cut it off?
No.
Or they pulled it off your shit?
They kicked
and your arm is
yeah.
And your shit just dangling and shit.
And they re-broke the arm. Yeah. That's right.
White boy.
That's right.
Oh my God. I'm sorry you're reliving this shit right now on this podcast.
Well, you know what's funny is that after
you bitch ass niggas, y'all know who you are, and y'all got kids and shit now. I hope you know what nigga not.
So my foster mother, her name was Maxine. Yeah. I remember I came home.
She sound black.
Yeah. So I came home and my arm was all whatever.
And she whooped your ass because you didn't whoop their ass.
No. Well, she could have. She was my foster mother, right? No, but she didn't.
What the hell wrong with your arm?
No, but it was funny. So she was either seeing this guy or she was like engaged to him. I don't remember, but he was his family was Bloods.
Big black bald nigga.
And then and then her family,
baby boy. Yeah, you had your own Herman there. Oh,
that's right.
Shit.
And then her family was all Crips. So it's like Bloods and Crips. And so I came home, and then I was like, yeah, my arm got re-broken, all this stuff. And both of them were there, and they were like, who did it? And I was just like, I just literally, I pointed over down the corner or whatever, and then big guy, he's like, I'll be right back. He got into his car, and then, all I remember hearing was, That's all I remember hearing.
Allegedly.
So it was 98.
Oh my God.
What is it?
Look, you got cops watching this shit now. That was that case. I knew I had those motherfuckers.
What was the?
Yeah, God damn it, Ross. Bro, Ross. Nigga.
Was the.
You are allowed
statute of limitations.
Every single motherfucking cookout, nigga. And you are an honorary nigga, bro. That's what I'm going to keep. It cut?
Did it cut?
Okay, perfect.
No.
Okay,
right
perfect.
When I said it.
Look, that's perfect. And that's why
Did it die?
No. So you seen the time and it just cut, right? Okay.
I'm doing my best. Jesus. It's your fault. You spend too much money.
Wifey.
Anyway, where were we?
You were telling me about these ghetto ass thugs.
No.
Breaking your arm. No, you don't have to say it, Robert. I will say it. Yeah. These are ghetto thugs that hurt my Robert. You hurt my Robert. He had a cast on, and you dirty thugs kicked his cast off his arm. Shame on you, motherfuckers.
Well, you know, it's funny when you say that because
I'm gonna plug it in.
No, you're good. Yeah. Oh, it fell out.
Yeah. Oh. This is why I can't wait. Camera coming through. Yeah. But not yet. This is why what?
Well, this is why what was I saying? My brain went to Bush cast thugs. Oh yeah, okay. So a lot of people I've talked to about that, about that story or whatever. They'd be like, "Oh, you're a white guy. You lived in Compton. You had to deal with them shooting and all that shit." Like, because I saw all that stuff. I saw people get shot. I saw shootings. I saw all that. I heard it every night. Night, literally before bed.
I don't love that they got shot, but it's like this is what I was saying. I like that white people get to see it because I'm like, you could go tell other white people like, nigga, this shit real. But it ain't that bad though.
But that's the thing though, is that when I tell other white people about it, what happens is that they say, "Oh, and the fact that you got the shit beat out of you and your cast ripped off and everything doesn't make you hate black people after that." And I said, "No, it doesn't."
Because it sure would make them.
Yeah, like, I mean, that
validates my opinion. No,
and that tells me more about them than it does about me.
That's so fucking dope. Honestly, now that I think about it, that's so dope that you did not let your upbringing make
dictate
you that way. You know what? That means it's fucking possible.
It is.
That means because I posted a video on my TikTok the other day about I was like, "Dear white people," like I forgot what the whole thing was, but a lot of white people got in the comments and they were mad what I was saying. Because they were like, I asked them, I was like, where did the racism start? Or like, did you guys have it in your family? And 99% of the comments were like, yeah, it was taught. It was taught, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like they had to teach themselves to not think that way.
My mom was, she protested at Berkeley. She was like she was a Trotskyist, and I don't know if you know about.
Is that a word?
Yeah, Leon. So Leon Trotsky was like, Leon Trotsky. Okay. He was a or Leo Trotsky. I can't remember right now. Well, he was a Russian guy, and he
I like Russian.
Yeah. He was part of the revolution that started the whole communist movement there in Russia. And so what happened was he split off from Stalin and Lenin and all them, and ended up in Mexico. Actually, he was in Mexico, and then they assassinated him in Mexico. He ended up getting killed there. But anyway. My mom was a Trotskyist, so that means technically she was a communist. My mother, and
that's what it was. Okay,
yeah. And then when my mother was younger, she dated black guys. She had a lot of black friends. It was always, like my mom was everybody loved, everybody. It didn't matter who you were, whatever.
Yeah.
And so she kind of taught me and my brothers that, like everybody's the same. We're all equal. Like we're all on this fucking rock that sucks, and we're all poor and fucked up. Most of us,
son right now.
You know what I mean? and mentally ill. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying. Especially the rich people. The rich people are, you can quote me on that one. But yeah, because if you, because if you're not mentally ill and you have money, you should be able to share and be a good person, you know, whatever. But you don't.
Elon.
You know.
Anyways.
Exactly.
No fucking way.
But so my mother taught me that. My father though, my stepdad actually, because I think I told you my father. I don't know who he is. My mother was a prostitute.
Same.
Yeah, got pregnant.
Well, not my mom prostitute, but my father. Yeah.
No,
you are a real nigga, bro.
Yeah, no, my mom.
You grew up in the hood, and you ain't got no dad.
No, I know.
We might.
Well, okay. Well, here's the other thing too. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
He's like, no, I know.
But yeah. No, job.
No. We heard you on that podcast talking about little nigga babies. We heard you. You know what I'm saying? So
but
we're gonna have to let you go.
We're gonna have to let you go. No, but
he said it wasn't me.
That's right. Like, and then the other thing, so both of my mother and my stepfather, they both died of AIDS, right?
Really?
Yeah. So I had this conversation one time.
Fucking life.
No, I'm telling you, man. Like I had this conversation with somebody one time, and I was like, "Who outside of Africa do you know?" You know what I mean? Where both of their parents died of AIDS, like as a white guy. You know what I mean?
And did one give one?
Yeah, my stepdad, who I'm named after, his name was Robert James Phillips.
Gave it to moms.
Yeah, he was in jail and he got it some way. You know, he probably got it.
Got it.
From
got it. How
fucking,
he got it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And then he came out, and then my dad, my mom, and him, they either fucked and she got it, or they both did heroin. So like either it was through needles or through sex. Who knows?
Either way,
I don't know. But she got it, and then that was a huge blow, obviously, to the family and shit. I was 5, so it was like 1990 or something like that.
Yeah.
But
it was big back then in the 80s and the 90s.
The early 90s especially. Yeah. But every like. I tell my stepkid this all the time because he's always like asking. He thought when he found out that my mother had died of AIDS, he asked my wife. He was like, "Oh, does Robert have AIDS?" Like he didn't know. You know what I mean? And then, and he was kind of he was scared of that. Like he was like, whatever. And I had to like kind of, we both, me and her, had to like kind of tell him, you know, because he was a kid then. He was like 6 or 7 or something like that. And but what they did was the state, you know, once they found out my mother had AIDS and shit, obviously then CPS shows up, all that shit, you know, they want to take us away. My mom's like, no, I can handle this. I can take care of them, blah, blah, blah. And so we stayed with my mom all the way until 97. So 7 years we stayed with her when she had AIDS and shit. Yeah. We didn't catch it, any of that. But every month the social workers would show up to our pad, take me and my brothers to the hospital, and we'd get tested.
And shit.
Every single month we got tested.
Do you remember the little girl, the little black girl that was born with it back in and she was on different talk shows talking about it? She recently passed away.
Oh, did she really? Yeah. No, I don't.
Lived with it for a while.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
that's crazy.
We were part of an organization called Tanya's Children, which was this woman. Tanya, I can't remember her last name right now, but I have on my YouTube, I have this CNN segment that we were on, me and my mother and stuff, and about this. And she was a black woman who had, you know, her kids, whatever. She died, and then they started this Tanya's Children thing where it's like they take women who have children, women who have AIDS, who have children, and they try to get them adopted by you know, people or whatever. And so
that's dope.
Yeah, so like well, it's I don't even think it exists anymore because I tried looking it up after you know, whatever, at my adult age or whatever, to try to get involved.
I wonder, is that because of HIV cases and not being so prominent these
days, anymore, because they have PrEP and they have all that other crap that you know what I mean. And I've you know, known people that they've had HIV like for years and years and years, and they've never gotten full-blown AIDS.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, it's true. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and It's all the what's it called? The medicines they have now. And it's funny because when my mother, she wasn't able to get her medicine at one point because Bill Clinton had signed some shit because this guy told Bill Clinton about, you guess what the guy's name was? Want to take a guess? Anthony Fauci. The guy, the fucking the COVID guy. He told Bill Clinton, "Yeah, we shouldn't be giving this med to these people with AIDS, whatever." And so my mom stopped taking the med. She got real sick, died. And so I kind of blame Fauci for it sometimes. Occasionally.
Can you please stop there, because I always say, right?
Yeah.
The president is just the face.
Yeah.
especially when it comes to somebody like Trump. Trump don't know what the fuck he's talking
about.
Doesn't know
what
he's getting
he's
told
surrounded
this
by
shit,
people.
right?
Yeah, he's surrounded by people.
So that's where I'm like, who the fuck? That's crazy, bro. Because I probably don't even hate Trump.
Yeah.
I probably hate the motherfuckers behind the scenes telling him the shit to say.
Yeah.
Trump probably don't even feel that way, but
he doesn't have any power. Like at the end of the day, like a lot of these people don't have power. They're just figureheads. They take a big personality and then they prop them up on TV, and then that's the person that gets all the hate, right? So Trump's the one that's getting all the hate. Not that he's a fucking bad person, because he is.
Scapegoat,
yeah, but still, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the one who gets all the shit, while the people in the background that make all the decisions, nobody knows who they are. Nobody, whatever.
Nuts.
But I knew who Fauci was because, straight up. But Fauci, I knew who Fauci was because of that shit. It was. He was probably in his like.
That's like Dr. Oz switching up right now.
Exactly.
Dr. Oz.
That
motherfucker. Fuck you, Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
Fauci. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. And then, so then when the COVID thing happened, they announced he being the one that was in charge of all the vaccines and shit. And I was like, I don't know, man. And then everybody started calling me a fucking Republican because I said that or whatever. Or
against Fauci?
Because I didn't like Fauci. They were like, oh, you must be a Trump supporter, all this other shit. And I was like, I don't like... I hate Fauci for a different reason than those people do. They don't like him because they don't want to take a vaccine because they think like the fucking Constitution and all this other weird shit that they have in their heads.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't like him because I feel like he killed my mother. Like that's it. So it's a completely different reason to not like the guy.
It's
you know
deeper
what I
than
mean?
this
It's deeper.
Vaccine shit.
Yeah. Did I get the vaccine? Yeah, I got it. Like eventually, I got the
Moderna?
Johnson? No, I got the Johnson & Johnson one.
Which the easy way.
I did. Well, because it was
that
one.
Hole in the wall?
Yeah.
Let me get that.
Well, it was one shot.
One shot, one and done.
And it wasn't the mRNA shit, which I was like, I'm not into that.
I got Moderna.
Did you? Yeah. Did you get both? The
both.
Two? Yeah,
I did. And that was it. And it's funny because I still got my fucking COVID card, and I be looking at it.
Yeah, I know. I have it too. Still.
The fuck do I even do? I throw this away now? I'm gonna frame that motherfucker, bro. That was a time. That was a fucking time.
No, it was. It was wild.
We were just talking about that off camera. As millennials, we have lived through some shit. We lived through
9/11.
We've lived through the death of shit to the birth of shit, and then through some shit.
Well, now there's gonna be more. There's gonna be
way more. That's why I'm like, as millennials, we're like this.
Yeah.
Oh, so much.
Because you're about because you're about to be 36, right?
I'll be 36 in August.
And I'm 40, right? August what?
26. Virgo.
Okay, so I'm August 15th. I'm August. So we're both August.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, we're both August.
Good shit.
August birthdays.
Yeah, man.
Even though Leos are better than Virgo. No, I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around. We're not gonna go there.
Well, but August in general is just a great month.
It's a great month.
You know, because I think was he a king? Augustus.
Augustus.
I just found out about this the other day about how he added his month and then another person added their month. It was only supposed to be July. 10 months.
It was so here I'll tell you the story because Latin. Story. Remember we were talking about Latin earlier, right? So Latin, right? Nove, right? What is Nove?
November.
Yeah, but what is it? What does it mean? What does Nove mean?
Is that new?
No, Nove is 7, and then what's Octo?
8, and that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Right? Keep going,
all that,
keep
dude.
Keep going, because that's why when I was hearing it, I was like, that makes so much fucking sense.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I fucked up. Sorry, I'm tired. Nove is 9.
Nove is 9. And
Deca is 10. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then Octo is
supposed to be 8.
Is 8.
But October is in the 10th. Exactly. September is supposed to be.
But then Augustus was like, I'm gonna do August here, and then my buddy Julius Caesar is going to get July, and then June becomes Juno. It's all it all goes around. Yeah,
crazy.
But yeah, Nove is 9. I fucked that up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's all good.
Crazy.
But
you caught it.
No, I caught it. Yeah. I'm just tired.
I know.
No, but
motherfucker don't long. How we shoot it don't matter.
I knew it. I'm on here. I'm good. Yeah. You're just gonna get a lot of the real me. No. But anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, AIDS. So,
no.
Happiness.
This December in Julius Caesar and Augustus.
Oh yeah, so that was what it was. Is that Augustus made August, and then July is Julius Caesar.
So that's where
those are the 2 months.
Those
are the 2 months. But yeah, it's supposed to be October or September, October, November, December are supposed to be that, right? And what's interesting is that the July, August, September, October, November, the first letters all spell out Jason. Did you know that? July, August, September, October, November, Jason, right? Which, like, if you think about ancient, Greco stuff, Jason and the Argonauts, things that the Golden Fleece, all that shit, it's all there. Everything's. I mean, no.
See, this is the thing, bro. This is why I just be like, bro, like, this is why I tell people, I don't know nothing but I was born and I'm gonna die.
No, you know plenty, bro.
But because there's so much to know, and it's just so much, and I'm like,
I'm
my brain ain't got time. I gotta go research this when you leave, nigga. I'm in my bed sleep.
I'm running into a rabbit hole. Yeah, I'm running into that a lot with my podcast. Yeah, because like I'll ask people to be on it, and they're like, I don't know anything. I'm not intelligent enough to have a conversation, and I'm like,
you are. Yes,
bro, I just said Nove was 7.
Right.
So I don't want to hear about how you don't know shit. I don't know shit either. Okay. And I have 2 master's degrees, and I'm going for a doctorate right now. So there you go.
And since we said that,
yeah.
Can you tell me what? Because I was like, I fucking love it. What are your degrees in, and what exactly? Because I know you teach, but what are they exactly?
So my first master's degree was in creative writing. And then my second one is in education. It's teaching and learning. And then my doctorate I'm doing is in reading and literacy. So I'm doing like most of the education shit is what I've spent the most time, obviously honing or whatever. But English was my like passion. I like reading and writing and all that shit. And I've been published. I have a book, all that shit like that.
What's the name of the book?
Shards. It's on Amazon. Well, a version of it is on Amazon because my publisher, who I'm actually going to have him on my podcast, Cross Theory. I'm going to have him on there eventually. He was in Canada. He was Canadian based. So I was already like multi-international, whatever, at the time when I published, but I ended up self-publishing the book myself after my publisher kind of he went like excommunicado. He stopped talking to me. Yeah. And I got paid though. I got the money.
Did he die or did he?
No. He just went.
Like,
I think
fuck you, Robert. I don't like you.
Well, no. I just think. I think what happened is, and I'll ask him during my podcast. But what I think what happened was that he's an addict or was an addict or whatever. Yeah, and he went kind of on a bender, and like and I get it. Like I said, I don't have any kind of like ill will towards him or whatever. Yeah. And he paid me, so I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. I got paid. Talk. Yeah. I'm a paid writer.
When you say creative writing, does that have to do with script writing and?
No, it's fiction. I did fiction. I did write. That's what my book
and mainly books and shit.
Mainly books and 7 stories.
Because I'm like, I want to write so bad, right? Like,
what do you want to write?
I want everything, literally. Yeah. So I really want to write. I want to write a movie. And I would love to write a script, and but you know what gets me? I had to figure out. I was talking to Gio the other day. I was like, bro, I think what I don't like is setting the scene. Yeah, I just love dialogue. Yeah, because in my head, I'm always talking to myself, and I always have back and forth dialogue. Well, I don't want to set the scene. If somebody can co-wrote or co-write and be like, I fucking hate dialogue, I'll set the scene, and I'll be like, okay, I could do that. But as far as me sitting down and writing the whole thing, it's like, my ADHD mind is gonna take over, and I'm gonna blow it. I'm not gonna.
So you think that you can only write dialogue? You think that dialogue would be like your bread and butter, essentially?
I think it would. I would love to learn how to write it all, because that's what it takes. But I feel like right now, my fast brain and my quick thinking brain that I know I could get done quickly is dialogue. If you give me a setting, if you give me something, I'll set the scene real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I can do both. But it's just like, I feel like it's almost like when you're cooking, right? Yeah. When you make a meal, you're hungry as fuck. You make that meal, but then when you're done cooking, you don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, shit. You know what I'm saying?
I already did it. Yeah,
exactly. So when I write, I could write all that. Yeah. But then I could just be like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or it might not hit how I thought it would hit, or it's taking me so long since I have to write it all out to get to what I think, or now I done lost the dialogue, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I've always been that way, even with rapping. Like, I've never wanted to. Even though I taught myself to be an engineer, I never wanted to engineer. I just wanted to fucking come in, go in the booth, rap my shit, and get out. You do the rest. You know what I'm saying? So that's just.
Well, so the funny thing is that, and again, this is, I don't like I told you the story about me being jumped into the Crip gang. I told you the story about all this stuff. It's like these are things that I've been through in my life. Yeah. I've had a very crazy life full of weird shit and craziness and everything. One of the things another thing that a lot of people don't know about me, and I put it on Facebook and all that stuff when it happened, but I got nominated for a playwriting contest at the Kennedy Center in Washington D.C. And and I didn't win. Right, somebody else won.
What was the playwright? And that's
the play. I wrote a play. Well, it was a 10-minute play. It wasn't like some long ass thing, but it was 10 minutes. It's 10 pages. It was a 10-minute play, right? Yeah. And it was about. So I submitted it as a joke, right? Because it was the Kennedy Center, right? Like it's named after JFK, John F. Kennedy, right? And so I wrote my play about the day that the Kennedy assassination happens. These two couples are sitting in a they're sitting on a couch and they're watching the news, right? And they're talking about like their theories about who killed him, whatever. And so it's 10 minutes about that. And I submitted it because it was free to submit as a joke. And I thought, there's no way they're going to pick this, whatever. And then out of like the thousands of people that submitted shit, right? They fucking hit me up.
Oh,
right?
Fuck. That's almost like that meme that's like, oh man, dog, I just put in my fake resume on Indeed.
And then
now I'm a fucking rocket scientist.
It's like in the place. Yeah, it's like fuck. Yeah. It took a wrong turn and I'm in Indiana. Yeah, no, that's But yeah, that happened. Yeah. And then they had an awards ceremony and like they had my name up on the fucking screen. The whole thing. It was like Robert Cross. God. And then it was pretty wild. And so
he's sitting there like,
no, my mind was blown. And but to go back to writing, I'm actually not that. I feel like I'm not that good at dialogue. I feel I'm a lot better at the setting the scene part of things. Right?
Does not that sound like a collab.
I mean, I was gonna say
like
that.
It was collab time. It fucking works.
I mean, what are we?
Slide me every little bit of motherfucking scenery you got.
What are we writing,
bro? And that's the thing. And me, I'm down for whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's something because the way my brain is, I love a good dramedy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I love a good real life dramedy because to me that's what life is.
Yeah.
It's a mix of drama and comedy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be from you losing somebody to you fucking getting a fucking promotion at work to you stubbing your toe in the morning to fucking hitting the lottery to fucking like life is just such a fucking you know what I mean? And that's why I'm like
sine wave is what they call it.
And that goes back to what I was saying about psychology. I feel like this is why I'm so interested in it because we're all living we literally are the same.
Yeah.
We're the same. When you sit down and conversate with somebody, like I said earlier, people got dogs, people got family, people got stories, people have Thanksgivings, people are religious people. You are fucking more in common and will have more alike.
But again, like I was saying earlier too, it's like you're gonna have those people that if you as a black man invited them on the show, they'd be like, I'm not fucking gonna talk to you. You know what I mean? Like those, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there's no way.
Right.
Like there's no way I'm going to be in the same vicinity.
This is why I'm glad I have you because I need the white allies. Honestly, I was thinking about that. I was like, I would love to if they wanted to.
Yeah.
I want everybody on this show. If
no,
I
of course,
can
that's
get
how
me
I am
a
about my
hardcore
thing.
fucking anything, give me your point of view. Tell me, take this platform, use a chance to speak your piece and why you feel the way you feel.
I just told a guy on one of the other episodes that hasn't gone on live yet that I've got another guy that's coming in who's a flat earther. He fucking thinks the Earth's flat, and so
I can't fucking wait. For
and he was like, and he goes.
I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna blow your comments up.
The guy on the episode,
stupid loser.
Well, when I said, well, the guy on the episode was like, you know, are you sure it's okay to give that person a platform?
What?
And I said, what platform? I was like, number one, I don't have an audience yet. Number one, and I said, and number two, like. We all have some weird ass beliefs,
and this is why we're perfect for this shit.
Yeah,
you can't be biased coming into the podcast world.
I can't
give a
fuck
how you feel.
Yeah,
let me hear how you feel. Maybe you might help me understand a little something, a little more.
Yeah.
I would love it. Like
even though flat earthers kind of talk themselves into the globe. They're like, all around the world, people think, and it's like around the world. It's like, what are you talking about,
fuck my comment section up right now? All around the world, motherfucker.
What do you mean around the world?
You mean all throughout?
Yeah.
You mean
all along?
All along the world? Like, what the
on a flat plane of the world?
What kills me is, have you never been on an airplane?
I mean, yeah.
Like, you literally see it curvature as soon as you fuck? It's like, bruh, like, I don't know what, and that's why it goes back to the Minnesota video. We all see shit differently.
That's it.
We all fucking, and I hate it. You know what? I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little sleepy, and I do have work tomorrow.
That's all good.
Before we go though,
yes.
I do like to do this part. I'm gonna keep this going, right? And I'm gonna keep shouting out Kai for this shit because he did it on his show and I love it. He gives his guests.
Kai Sanat.
Oh, yeah. He gives his guests an opportunity to say something positive, say something to the world that can help uplift them, give them a perspective and maybe change their mind on something they might be thinking. Talk to the camera right now on the people that have been listening. Honestly,
have you done this? Have you done this for everybody?
Yeah. Okay. And I would like you to talk, since you're a teacher and already talk to the youth. Yeah. And I'm so big on the youth.
Yeah. Please, you want me to talk to the youth?
Please, to the youth that are listening right now that we can still reach. Yeah. Give them some positive, encouraging light and something that they can fucking take from this and be like, damn. Yeah. I like that.
Okay. All right. So, youth. Hi. The world is round. That's the first thing. It's not flat like my soon-to-be guest is going to tell me. But also, the world has a lot of people on it. Okay? A lot of people that are hurting. A lot of people that aren't hurting. The people that aren't hurting don't really care too much about the people that are. And you have to be the person or a person in this world that cares about the people that are hurting. And the more that you do that, the better your life will be, because you'll be surrounded by people who care about you, who care about what you're doing, who want to be around you, who encourage you, who you can encourage to do things, you know. And then the more that you do that, the more you surround yourself with people that are encouraging and encourage you, the better your life's going to be. Okay? It's,
keep going. I was just doing
no, that's yeah. Also, give, have patience with people that are older than you. Have patience with people that you feel are different than you. Even though, like we've talked about on this podcast, especially this episode, we're all the same. We literally are. And the more patient you are, the more you're going to realize how similar everyone is. Okay? Don't take for granted the time that you have on this planet, because it could be cut short very quickly, right? So make sure you tell everybody around you that you love them. Make sure you tell people that you don't love that you love them, because the more love that you spread, the better the world will be. And that's all I gotta say about that.
Oh my God, bro. Rob, you're about to make me cry, bro. That last part, especially what you said, like, love the people that you may not even know or that you don't even want to love.
No, yeah.
Because at the end of the fucking day, bro, we are all on this floating rock, and this shit is gonna be gone one day, and we're gonna be gone one day. You know what I mean? And it's like,
people don't realize that in 2 billion, 3 billion years, something like that, the sun is gonna expand, and it's gonna take the earth with it, and then that's it. All that, like literally everything everything we are, all this stuff, you think, oh, this is metal, it's gonna be around forever. It will be melted into the sun. Everything here, you literally will be melted into the sun.
And I couldn't thank you enough for being here, and I couldn't thank you enough for that last message. Yeah. Please listen to that. Go love somebody. That's what I try to preach to people. Love somebody. That's you know what I'm saying? Love a stranger. I challenge you. You watching this podcast this week, this month, this year, go find somebody you don't know. Go try to learn something new about somebody. Go anything you're questioning or anything that you have in your heart that you're like, that you grew up on, or that you may have hate in your heart towards or whatever. I challenge you to turn that shit off and go for yourself. Go do the research. Go think. Go be a human being, and go realize that we are all human beings on this floating rock. I'm gonna fucking cry, bro.
That's it, bro.
I'm gonna have you back. I gotta have you back for episode 2, bro. I gotta fucking have you back for episode 2.
And
not episode 2, but a second episode, part 2.
And I gotta piggyback one more time off of. So I'm releasing his episode for my podcast, Cross Theory, in a couple days. And that'll be the first little.
I'll be posting a link for that for you guys.
The first little conversation we have. Yeah. But this one, similar to that, I want to piggyback off of when you said not just love somebody else, love yourself too.
There it is.
Because if you love yourself, you can love everyone.
Ooh, and that's crazy because that was my last episode too. Self-love, self-worth, self-respect.
Self-respect.
You guys, man, this has been Let's Get Him Talking with Ken Savage. This is my guest, motherfucking Robert Cross. You guys make some noise, please, in the comment section. Leave whatever comments you gotta leave right now. Go subscribe right now once you leave this video to Cross Theory. Spotify is on YouTube.
It's on. Well, it's gonna be on. Yeah, after your episode, it will be on YouTube. I'm putting it on YouTube after your episode, and then it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, and then I'm gonna go to different things too. But those are the main ones. Those are the big ones. So yeah.
Hell yeah. It's Cross Theory. Yeah, Robert Cross. Yeah. This has been Let's Get Him Talking.
And if you want to be on Cross Theory, hit me up.
Hit him up.
I'll be, and if you want to
reach him, hit me and I'll tell him.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
And if you want to be on Let's Get Him Talking, I'm sure you're down to have people too, right? Yeah.
I'm always down,
That's
baby.
Right, yeah.
Let's get him fucking talking, Robert Cross, baby.
My man. All right, brother. Love you.
I love you, brother.
All right.
Well, you say you rap? Well, I rap better. I heard your raps. Your raps are whatever. My raps are hot, like summer weather. Never four-leaf clover lucky, I'm just clever. Back, bitch, before you get hit with this. What is this? These hits, bitch, I'm sick as shit. Stage 4, about to die, skinny cancer patient. Yeah, that line was fucked up, but it's a bar. I'm a rapper, a comedian, more than one. I'ma tell jokes until the day I die for fun. And when I die, y'all gon' laugh at the shit y'all find. Cause I'ma make sure you do for what I leave behind. I wanna get my mama crib and I'm still on that. 34 years young, trust that shit gon' happen. I ain't into politicking, so I'll stick to rapping. But when I run for president, I'm sure I'll get y'all vote. Cause I'ma make sure everybody in the hood